Hello. So this is a tutorial on the Spear Deadeye thief. What I wanted to out before I made a tutorial on the Spear thief with Daredevil. Now I want to make it with the Deadeye traits. So why the Deadeye traits? So it's all about the last patch that we had when on Deadeye now when you use a melee range weapons with the Deadeye's mark, you can now port to your enemy. Thanks God. It was like I always thought that this not sniper, but Deadeye traits are always so tempting. They have so much good traits, but you can never use it with melee range. So in the last patch when they changed it, I was so happy. And I found like so many builds, especially with staff, dagger, and play a lot around the Deadeye new traits. So what did they change exactly? So as I said, the Deadeye's mark can now port with a melee range weapon, which is huge. And so they also did a big change is that when you get the malice, so you know the dots around you, like when you hit the target with like initiative attacks, when it lands, you gain basically malice. And before it was you had to go up to 5 when you use a stolen skill, you will get in stealth. Now they put it back to 3. You only need to hit at least 2 attacks, land 2 attacks, basically use your stolen ability to get in stealth. So which means that we are gonna use a lot more stealth, which means that finally with the spear I'm so happy to play with the shadow art. I love shadow art and I never could play it because I never had access to stealth. Thanks God they changed it on the Deadeye part, and to be honest, if I compare with the Daredevil trait on Spear, I feel like this is much more versatile. Like, you pretty much have the same amount of damage, you don't lose so much, and you just gain access to stealth, which is amazing. Because when you were in Daredevil with the Spear, you cannot really easily disengage. So what happened is like you just end up dying in the middle of the fight and it feels bad, you know, when you try to avoid the fight. Now thanks to the stealth, you can pretty much have a better ability. So I'm going to the trait one by one. First with the shadow art here. I'm gonna explain the reason why I play those traits. So first, obviously, the Shadow's Embrace to remove condition with stealth. You love to have the super speed when you get the stealth. And here, my personal choice is Cloaking Shadow. I love this trait. I know it's better to play Leeching Venoms because you do more damage and you can stack the poison, which is good. Otherwise you still have poison anyway, so it doesn't matter for the poison, but still you have the siphon damage, which does quite a good amount of damage in total. But I prefer play Cloaked in Shadow. Why? Is because you are in melee weapons, and when you're in melee weapons, when you get stealth, so let's say the 3 attacks combo, or your heal, or your shadow meld elite heal, then you're gonna blind foes around. That means that they will miss their first attack, so you will even have a bigger sustain in fights, in melee range fight, which I recommend to survive. But maybe you can just go for the Spider Venom, like the Leeching Venom. Then obviously you have to play the Shadow's Rejuvenation. Sadly, I wish I could play this nude, right? Because now it's like you stole 2 boons, and when your enemy doesn't have any boons, you just break his barrier entirely. Honestly, in PvP, it's quite rare to do it, but I like on papers. Wanted to try, but unfortunately, you run out of initiative quite fast, even with a spear. It doesn't cost much, the spear doesn't cost much, even though it runs out very quickly because of this trait, which is quickness. You have a lot of quickness, so obviously you use a lot of initiative much more faster, which before it's slow weapons, so it was kind of okay to, I mean, the initiative goes back anyway, so kind of never really lose the initiative too fast. But now, since you have access to quickness and build, you need this trait to gain initiative back. So obviously, after we play Trickery, Trickery because, of course, we want like the classic build, stolen, very important one, and we play obviously the state of hand, which is, of course, very important because on the spear, remember on the 2 combo, the last one, the falling spider, always work well with the sleight of hand, which means you will have the highest damage of, like, the damage is increased by 25%. You will get it from the days, obviously, so that's very important to keep. Also, so now let's talk about the Deadeye. So normal, you have the Deadeye's mark. I play one in the chamber. So when you basically use like the cantrip, which is the elite, and the mercy, you get access to a new stolen skill, F2. And yeah, so you continue with like the renewing gaze, well, quite classic. And then I played it, they changed the science scope now, which is so before it was basically when you have rifle and you dodge, you get access to the stealth for 1.5 seconds. That's exactly what it is. But it was really broken, quite stupid to be honest. And well, if you don't play rifle, then you feel just bad too, because the other two traits are not really good. Like this one is obviously good for the statistic. We'll get a little bit of more damage, extra damage, but still, eh. This one is kind of cool to use, but like I never see any players playing it on PvP. So yeah, as default, silent scope. Well, even if the silent scope now, so when you dodge roll, you don't get access to stealth anymore. Instead, you get access to the stealth attack when you have 3 points of malice. When you get 3 and you dodge, you have access to your stealth attack, which is quite great. So I'm gonna show you quickly like how it works, trade by trade basically. So I have 3 here, and when I dodge now, I have access to my stealth attack. Obviously it does the same effect as the other, it wastes your malice, so you don't have malice anymore, so you have to stack it back again, and eventually you have your stealth attack once again. And so what is good with that is that is that you still get access to all the boons. So you can get access to, when you use your stealth attack on the spear, you get access to back to 2 initiative after your 3 or 2 combo when finisher, the last one, the shattering assault or the falling spider. So basically you still get access to it. So you dodge here, you do this, and even if you do this, you get access to the initiative pack. Anyway, so yeah, it's quite a good trait. Now, I kind of don't like it, to be honest. The effect to have like the I'd say the stealth attack first, because I mean losing the malice with the 1 here is not good enough. The 1 is not good enough to just use it. It's not like a backstab or when you can want to use it every time you want, you can. Or it's not even the staff, because the staff is from the stealth attack is just a knockout, so knockdown. So it's very good, right? And so ideally, but with the spear, you don't want to lose the malice as much as you can. Ideally, I would like to not do it, but sometimes when you dodge by accident or by just because you need to dodge, you get access by yourself to the stealth attack, and then you lose it, and then you lose the malice, and then you also, how to say, you are in melee range when in stealth attack. It's melee range only. It's the good thing about spear is that sometimes you can attack by distance, right? And sometimes you want to use it instead, but because you dodged before, then it doesn't. So yeah, I don't quite like this trait so much, but at least you get the precision plus 120, which is quite needed, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. Anyways, I will even like those two are too bad to pick it. To don't pick up this. So yeah. And then obviously I do play the be quick or be killed. Anytime you get quickness, access to quickness, you get plus 200 power and precision, which is a lot. So if we go here about the statistics here, you can see like I get to 83%, and obviously I get plus 200 here, so yeah, that's a lot. So getting access to it, it's very important. And so what is good about it is that we want to try to get access to quickness, and thanks to a relic that calls Pirate Queen, you gain access when you disable a foe. So anytime you stun, daze, or knockdown, you basically get access to quickness. So obviously your steel, your Deadeye's mark, you also have the Scorpion Wire, or even your foe when you get when they got like movement condition twice. This is when you click it, so they get days, and then so you can access to the quickness. Okay. I stun it again, I get access to it. So I can quite even spam it and then get access to quickness all the time, basically. So I'm plus 200 power very often in the fight. That's why I played with this relic here. And to be honest, it's fun because the spear is quite slow, so like gaining access to quickness is very it feels very good. So even like with the Scorpion Wire, you get access also to it. So yeah. Anyways, now I talked about the main traits here. So let's talk now about the gameplay a little bit. So the gameplay here did change a little bit compared to the Daredevil trait. And what did it change exactly? Well, it's just the placement in the fight, because now you have the access to the stealth, so you can easily kite away a little bit some skills. You can also since you have access to the stealth easier, you also can get what I wanted to say. Yeah, but basically I forgot what I wanted to say. Anyways, I'll show you later. So yeah, here what I want to do is exactly the same opening, like you just prepare your 2 or 3 matter. You go on the map and you prepare your 3, and then when you are ready to land it, you want to land it with the Deadeye, basically. So you want to do this, then the 4 to get access to this, and then you have already 5 stack of malice with the just attacks. I mean, you get 3 in general. I don't know, maybe much. And then now you have the access of stealth to stolen ability, stolen skill. So when I use it, I do damage obviously. Plus I do get in stealth as well. So you want to repeat it obviously. And so that's basically, so you do the 2 combo, 4, ideally 3, get in stealth, and then you can chain with the scorpion wire, etc. So let's go first until, so we do the 2 Deadeye's mark, 4 and 3 and stolen skill. Okay, let's go. So 2, 4, 3, stealth, and then from here you can do pretty much everything what you want. So you can either way stealth when doing the 3, I mean when it's needed. You can do whatever, but what I do like to do is basically jumping with the scorpion wire straight after. So it looks something like that. So 2, 4, 3, stealth, goes down, knock, and boom. And that's it. So you don't let your opponent even to like when you're in stealth, you just land your scorpion wire, so he gets done, you get access to quickness, and you finish by the 2, and it does a lot of damage. Do one more time. So 2, 4, 3, stealth, scorpion, and then 2. And obviously, so because you have the quickness, it goes very fast. So it's like that, boom, 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 boom. And the cool thing with Deadeye, and I love this skill, this is the Mercy. The Mercy can reset your malice, or your, sorry, Deadeye's mark, so you can redo the burst in case you missed it, or something, and it also regain you free initiative, which is great, to be honest. Free initiative plus each malice you gain as well, so you can get to 7 pretty much easily. 7, sorry, 8. So let's say I fight the guardian here. So I'll do the combo, the opening. I pull, do again, up, and let's say I missed. Now I want to re-attack, boom, and up. And that's it. So never forget that you have the access to health every time, so that's very also important. Obviously this is a great opening. Don't forget to use the shadow meld when you get, like, sometimes it's good to open a fight so you can prepare easily, and you can chain here basically pretty much. And since when you get in stealth, You get also access to the blind, so it's very important to get the blind sometimes even close to your opponent, just to let him blind like this, like he's blind. Yep. And oh. So he will always miss. So yeah, that's very important. You can obviously blind like this, etc. Anyways, yep, so that's basically the gameplay. It goes very fast. So sometimes you can panic and use it wrongly. So what was really hard for me was to find the timing. As weird as it sounds, it was too fast for me because I was used with the spear being slow. So I get like my tempo, you know, on it. But now since it's very fast with the quickness access, it's really easy to run out of initiative. Plus, sometimes I was fighting and I just pressed too much buttons and I don't even know like which combo I was in, and so I lost my money. I lost a lot of fight because of that. I wasted my initiative. I wasted my combo. So you should play carefully, like tempo. It's tempo. The spear is tempo thing. Of course, you should always think that the shadow veil is very important too, because every time you finish the combo you have 3 blocks for free, which is amazing because it heals you basically 3k heals, which is almost a heal, you know. It's very good. I obviously play hide in shadow. It's really hard to land, obviously, because you know. So I really suggest when you want to land your hide in shadow, always go from shadow meld or your access stolen ability first, and then access to your hide in shadow. Make sure you get it right, because you will blind, so they won't hit you first, and it's faster. Because the hide in shadow takes a while to cast. So. What else to say? Yeah, shadow step obviously, and that's pretty much it. I play short bow. Honestly, I don't. I mean, short bow is just for the like to play on the map. But to be honest, like I'm so bad at short bow. I mean, I cannot do a cluster properly. Like it never detonates. So I mean, it never did. Really bad detonations. I mean, never crit. So I really hate this bow. I'm very bad at it. If you're good at it, then just definitely play with it. I would suggest in second weapon the sword, because the sword is really good with Deadeye, to be honest. Even better now since you can port to the target. I will suggest it. Yes, that's pretty much it. Now, what else to talk about? Oh yeah, I play the Sigil of Savagery since I get access to a lot of, you know, days and stuff. So I get plus 3% stun duration, so this is for the Scorpion Warrior, and the plus 3% damage against Stunfall. So you get a lot of damage, kind of. Also, Scorpion Warrior is my way because I do think that the spear, unfortunately, needs something that can combo with the two to make a big damage, and sadly, I don't see anything. So the good other options is Shadow Gust, because this can trip, so you can get access a new stolen skill. So which you get access from here, and then you get extra, like a double, like I will say a double extra stealth. So it's very good, I feel like, for Pain, but it's not really good for attacking because it pushes down your enemy and sometimes you miss with the two. Be like so yeah, it's I don't know, I don't really like it, to be honest, but I played with it a little bit. It's good for sustain, but it's not really good for chaining the attack and stuff, and I don't like the gameplay. I prefer way more the Scorpion one, but this is personal choice. You obviously need a stun break, so I will definitely go with the Mercy, nothing else. This is so good because it can, as I said, like you can redo your burst. So let's say you missed the burst, and then you chain again, and then do it again, so you can port again to the target. Very important. And sometimes I do it just to not to waste it, but like to chain my opponent when let's say it's a necro, so it doesn't have like a lot of stability, so it's really good against them. So like just chaining the CC again and again, like obviously they cannot do anything sometimes. Well, but the necro are very tanky nowadays, so like even with the 2 I don't go higher than 3k somehow. I don't know if it's a bug or something, but I feel like since this new meta, necro are super tanky, like crazy. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna do another tutorial on the staff maybe soon if you are interested in. If you have any further questions about the spear, if you didn't something, I explain everything in details about um, the spear skills and combos in another tutorial, spear video tutorial, so you can just watch it and go back with it, see how it works well with the Deadeye one. Hope you enjoyed, and see you to the next episode. Bye bye.